I mean, this comment's 2 days old. Like, have you been in a coma? First of all, let me tell you it's flawed with just the upper crust of your premise, right? And it's that you can't see faces. This is why. Are you implying that in the exact same space in this physical universe, at the exact same time, some other kid, not Carmelo Anthony, is sitting on the bleachers, staring down at his phone, right? And four thugs walk up. Are you saying that wasn't Carmelo and those weren't Austin, Hunter, and the other two? Two friends from school? That can't be what you're saying, because making out a face is irrelevant when one has a gray, light gray hoodie, like a heather gray hoodie on, that'd be Carmelo, and the other four are clad in black. So who do you think was there? Now, all of that being said, which it should have been obvious, but all of that being said, right? There's 3 other videos that Frisco ISD have that are on that side of the field and crystal fucking clear and up close, 4K. The best hope for the Metcalfs is there's no audio on that video, because if those two were jumping Carmelo and calling him the N-word, this escalates to a hate crime. Now, I'm not coming at you per se. I'm not quite sure who you are. I see that you follow my account. That's great. But yeah, they've been saying you can't make out the faces. Even Tiffany said, you can't make out the faces, but that there were not, 5 other people in the exact same spot at the exact same time that the school identified as the people who were involved. So that argument, gone. Is 39. 39 people saw the video before they shut it down. 3 or 4 of them, one of them's, oh, you can't see anything. Well, Popeye, you can't see anything anyway, so you're not a judge and you were paid to lie about it anyway. And et cetera down the line. Everybody's like, oh, there's so many stories about the video. No, there's not. There are 2. There is, I couldn't see anything. Nothing you couldn't see is fuzzy, right? And then there's Carmelo sits there looking at his phone for about 9 minutes, and then 4 guys walk up to him and jump him. I mean, that's it. Those are the variances. That's it. There's nothing to be seen at all, or Carmelo got jumped by 4 dudes. It's just that simple. So don't buy into the whole, oh, there's so many stories about, there's not. Absolutely not. And while I'm on that, I'm going to touch base with this again, because I talked to Nino Brown and I talked to Miss Sierra, and I asked them both the same question to just put everything to bed about the bullshit, because neither one of them will commit to saying that they saw punches being thrown, which you wouldn't see if you were standing behind the conflict, which is the angle the camera is in, right? But that being said, because here come your little skeptical minds and you want to try and be argumentative, I'm going to crush that right now. I asked Mama Sia and Nino Brown the exact same questions. Question 1, these 4 boys aggressively approached. Yes, that's what I saw. Okay, great. I said, and then you said you saw movement, commotion, body parts moving. That's a combination of what they have both said. They said yes. I said, okay. Now, let's clear out everything that it definitely wasn't and see what we're left with. This is Occam's razor, right? So, first question, do you think those 4 boys were dancing for Carmelo? Because that would explain motion in front of where he was, hey, check out our new dance moves. I can robot. No, they weren't dancing for him. Okay, do you think they were juggling? Maybe they got a little juggling team, the 4 of them, and that's why there was commotion in front of Carmelo. No, they weren't juggling. Okay, do you think maybe they had little brooms and dustpans and they were all just kind of sweeping the bleachers in front of Carmelo? No, that wasn't it. I said, given the outcome, can we assume then that commotion was violence against Carmelo? Yep. You following me? At any point in time, did any one of those 4 try and stop either of the other three? Did any of the three try and stop Austin? And at what point in time did Austin forcefully fall backwards? Because that's what one of the witnesses said. In other words, if Carmelo was never have been described to have aggressed upon anybody, nobody said he got up, nobody said he came forward, nobody said, and that's the thing about a poker, that's a weapon of proximity, limited proximity, the length of my arm. So if he had it out and you continued on, you're the aggressor, especially when he was seated. What else can I do for you? This is why people are saying, where are the Carmelo supporters? Because we're done with all the bullshit. One of us is right. We both know who it is. You just can't admit it because for some of you, it's the end of your career. For a lot of you, it will be. And then there's us that you're going to have to face. As you run, tuck your tails, delete your accounts, change your names, and just completely change your algorithm. See you in June.